I'm finally gonna do it. I'm gonna make a Christmas video. I've got the decorations up, I'm in the holiday spirit, and I don't even record my videos out here. Okay, there we go. But what should I make a video about? A bad Tim Allen movie? Nobody's ever done that, right?
So I'm gonna kill Santa Claus.
Oh, well, I could do A Christmas Story, maybe? That movie's boring and overrated. Well, what if I did one of my favorites from my childhood? Hey, smart speaker, do people like the movie Jack Frost?
Jack Frost starring Michael Keaton got a 19% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 40% audience score.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me, that's a great movie.
Your taste in movies is fundamentally bad.
Screw you, smart speaker.
You are dumb. You are a dumb person. I hate you.
Alright, well, now what the heck am I supposed to do? Oh, gosh! Oh, Disney! Oh, God, Disney! Oh! Wait a second. Disney. Oh my gosh, I've got it. Alright, Scott, you can do this. Just make this video! Hey strugglers, Merry Christmas. So the introduction of Disney Plus has got a lot of people going back and rewatching some of the old movies and TV shows that they used to watch when they were kids. It's pretty great, I like Disney Plus. There are a ton of things to watch on there. Well, I was scrolling through the other day and I saw that there was a holiday movies section. I was expecting there to be like 200 titles in there. I don't know why I just thought that there would be a lot. There's only 27 movies. Not a huge selection to get your Christmas fix, if I'm being honest. I mean, you've got your standard ones like Home Alone and The Santa Claus, but the one that caught my eye was this one, Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas. I remember watching this one as a kid, and pretty much the only thing I remember from it was that it was freaking terrifying. Now, critics did not like this movie. All 8 of them. But critics are a bunch of dummies, right? What do they know? I feel like I hardly ever actually agree with what the critics say. This movie cannot be that bad. Well, it's definitely as scary as I remember. This movie seems to be a bit of a cash grab. I'm not sure why else they would have made it. It came out 6 years after the original Beauty and the Beast movie. It's not a prequel. It's not a sequel. It happens during the timeline of the original. It's all about Belle wanting to celebrate Christmas in the castle, but the Beast is being a big old Scrooge about it. What? When did this happen? I've seen the original movie plenty of times, and I just don't understand where this fits in. But let's just start from the beginning. So the whole movie is a flashback. It's Mrs. Potts' retelling of what happened the previous year's Christmas because her son, Chip, wants to hear about the story.
How many times are we going to have to go over this story? Story?
Even though he was there for the entire thing, Chip doesn't have a very good memory, apparently. Obviously, the plot of the original movie is based around all of the servants in this castle trying to get Belle and the Beast to fall in love and break the curse so they can all become humans again. And this movie takes place during all of that, so it's basically the same plot line, but this time it's Christmas. So that's fun. Pretty much right away we meet the movie's villain, Maestro Forte. Oh God. For some reason they decided to make him entirely out of CGI when the rest of the movie is 2D animation. It's really creepy and out of place, but it's also kind of perfect. It makes him look so much more menacing. I don't know, like he's above everybody else. He's more powerful somehow. Oh yeah, and he has magic powers too, apparently. So his little Piccolo sidekick notices that Belle and the Beast are frolicking around out on the ice. They're skating around, you know, giggling like a couple of schoolgirls. They're falling in love. It's cute, right? Wrong! Forte explains that he doesn't want people to become humans again, because then the Beast wouldn't be sad anymore, and he wouldn't come listen to the depressing music that Forte plays.
The master needs my melodies to feed his tormented soul.
If this isn't the most compelling Disney villain plot of all time, then I don't know what is.
I am his confidant and his best friend.
Listen, buddy, I don't know how to tell you this, but the Beast literally never talks about you. We've spent a lot of time with this guy already, and your name never got brought up. I think this might be a one-sided relationship. Which raises the question, How did Disney think they could get away with this? You can't just add new characters into an existing timeline like that. And how did this massive organ man slip by without ever even being mentioned in the original? The room that he's in is literally attached to the Rose Room. A pretty important area. Anyway, we fast forward a little bit, and Belle and the gang have decided that they should have a big old Christmas party to cheer everybody up. Apparently everybody's a little down in the dumps lately. Something to do with the fact that they've all been turned into household items and their master is a nut job, I don't know. But they have to keep it a secret from the Beast because he's a big old Grinch and he hates Christmas.
I hate Christmas.
Boo, Christmas. No movie has ever had a grumpy, anti-Christmas main character before. Bah humbug, am I right? They also end up enlisting the help of the castle decorator, who, again, we've never heard of before. Somehow she completely avoided being mentioned in the original movie. And this axe guy, too? He probably would have been pretty helpful when all of the villagers showed up and attacked the castle, huh?
Gather round, mes enfants. We are planning the greatest Christmas celebration ever.
Master mustn't find out.
Oh, yes.
Christmas? She's planning Christmas? Awful, isn't it? She's actually trying to bring Christmas back to the castle. And you know how much we despise Christmas.
Oh, here we go. Well, now we get to learn why the Beast hates Christmas so much. With another flashback. Within a flashback?
This movie's blowing my mind, dude.
Bring me my presents! A storybook? You call this a present? I hope you have something better for me, Forte.
Yes, sir. Of course, Master.
Oh god, ew, what is that? Oh, kill it. No wonder Forte wants to stay a piano. Anything is better than this, dude.
Who disturbs my Christmas?
Please, take this rose in exchange for shelter.
I don't need a rose. Go away, you wretched old.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the night in the original movie, when they all got turned into these household items, was Christmas. Okay. I think that was just an excuse for them to completely recycle a scene from the first movie and pad the movie's runtime. Anyway, as you probably could have guessed, the Beast finds out about them planning this Christmas party, and he is not happy about it because, you know, that's when he ruined everybody's lives.
There will be no Christmas.
But
No!
But he just can't resist those big, doughy brown eyes. So he starts to come around to the idea a little bit. Belle actually gets him a gift, and then he starts to panic because he didn't get her anything. So he asks Forte if he'll compose an original song for Belle as his gift.
I want you to compose a song. It's a present for Belle.
What?
And make it happy.
Oh, but happiness is so depressing.
Ugh, Forte is such a mood. Well, he doesn't want to do that, okay? He doesn't want to make happy music, and he doesn't want the Beast to fall in love. He wants to be emo and chained to a wall and gloomy for all of eternity. So he lures Belle into his lair, and he convinces her that if she wants the Beast to be happy on Christmas, she needs to go to the Black Forest and chop down the biggest tree that they have so that they can put it in the ballroom. Now, let's take a look at this timeline one more time. From what I've gathered, the events of this movie take place somewhere between Belle finding out about the rose for the first time and the villagers coming to attack the castle.
I wonder why I didn't see it there before.
Now, if you remember, or if you somehow haven't seen the original, I'll just tell you, you weirdo. Immediately after Belle found out about the magic rose, she was scared away from the castle and she rode off into, you guessed it, the Black Forest. And we all know what happened there. Not really a place you'd want to voluntarily go back to, I don't think. But this movie said, fuck that. It's a Christmas midquel. Nobody's gonna notice. I noticed. She runs into some wolves, breaks through the ice, and gets saved by the Beast, which is totally different from the first movie where she breaks through the ice, runs into some wolves, and is saved by the Beast. This next part is one of my biggest gripes with TV and movies in general. The Beast is pissed at Belle now because he thinks that the reason she was in the forest was because she was running away. She was trying to abandon him. That's what Forte told him in one of their bro sessions.
She's abandoned you. Listen to your old friend, won't you?
But she was just going out to get a tree. We know that. And there were 5 other witnesses that also know that. And yet, the stupid old beast locks her up in the dungeon because...
You said you'd never leave.
I just wanted to make you happy.
You broke your word. And for that, you will rot in this dungeon forever.
Belle, just tell him you were chopping down a tree. Say something. What's so hard about that? One sentence is all it takes.
Forte told me that you really liked Christmas trees, so I was going to chop one down.
Ooh, problem solved. This is such an annoying thing that all forms of entertainment do way too often.
So I got this new cologne for my boyfriend and I'm not really sure if it smells good, so can you tell me if it does?
Of course, I am gay after all, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Oh yeah. Oh, that smells really good, yeah.
Oh, you think it's good?
Yeah, what, you can't smell it?
I'm gonna lean closer and smell it a little better.
Hey sweetie, I'm Hope. Who the hell is this guy?
It's not what it looks like.
Are you cheating on me?
I...
No, you know what? Stop. You've said enough. We're done. Okay, so the Beast finally opens that gift that Belle got for him, and it's a book that she wrote herself about her time in the castle and how everybody ends up happy in the end, and they all celebrate Christmas, and it's a very happy ending. And it makes the Beast feel sad and guilty for locking her up in the dungeon because he's a big dumb idiot, and he's a flip-flopper. He changes his mind literally every other minute. So he goes to let her out of the dungeon. It seems like it's going to be a happy ending. It seems like they're going to fall in love and the curse is going to be lifted. And Forte just freaking snaps. He goes bananas.
Don't you see, Five? They can't fall in love if they're dead. Enough! You're not singing!
He starts slamming his big ol' organ body around, whipping music notes all over the place, which again, how does he have magical powers? Nobody else has these powers. He's essentially tearing the entire castle to the ground with his temper tantrum. Eventually, the Beast fights his way close enough to him to kind of rip his body apart. Which is disturbing, to say the least. And then Forte collapses.
Forte.
And dies.
Lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
But they all immediately get over it and celebrate Christmas like one big happy family. There's a dead guy upstairs, y'all. You just gonna ignore that? Pretend like he's not there? Don't want to spoil the holiday, do ya? And in the end, they all live happily ever after. Well, no, until Gaston shows up and tries to kill everybody. But then they all live happily ever after. So why on earth did they make this movie and put it right in the middle of the last one? Is it because they know that children don't care and they'll watch anything that has their favorite animated characters in it? Maybe, yeah. And here I am watching it and recommending it to you. The movie is a trip, it's a roller coaster, it's a romp, it's a riot. If you can look past all the bizarre plot lines, it's not the worst Christmas movie you'll ever see, and there's some pretty good songs in it too. Watching it in its entirety, Forte is absolutely one of the creepiest Disney villains that exists, even though his motives are kind of lame. I also think it's funny because one of the producers of the movie, her name is Forte. I mean, come on. Come on. It's some good, clean family fun. Don't be such a Scrooge, okay? It's Christmas time. Enjoy yourself. Watch a movie. But anyway, that's all I got for you this time. I hope the holiday season is great for you, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I will talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.